Hi friends, this is Ashok Kumar Sarvepalli. I am going to give you a few sessions on aptitude classes, so which might help you in preparation. The sessions is basically give you the ideas on what are the basic stuff you have in all the concepts. Later you can practice in the books whatever you have or in the online materials that is available to solve the sums. So in this session we are going to discuss about the number system, different types of number, classification of numbers such as rational, irrational, integers, whole numbers and so on. And then we are also going to discuss about the divisibility test. So yes, to start with, we're going to see what a number system is. So it's a classification of different numbers. So you know what is the natural numbers. It just starts with 1, 2, 3 till infinity. You know whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3 till infinity. You know what is the integers as well? -1, -2, and from minus infinity to it goes on till infinity. So then what is a real numbers? So what do you see about a real number? Real number is something where everything on the number line. See, here is the number line. 0, we have -1, we have -1/3, we have a decimal. Everything on the number line is a real number, including a fractions and so on. Real numbers are further classified into rational number and irrational number. So if you see a rational number is nothing but, so you're going to see the classification actually. So when you call it as a rational and when you call it as an irrational, because a real number is all the numbers that are in the number line. Then what is a rational number? Any number that can be written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. P and q should be integers. That is a key. So irrational number doesn't follow this pattern. So it cannot be written in the form of p by q. So you may wonder whether 5.1 is rational or irrational. So you may think like 5.1 by 1, 5.1 is not an integer, it's a decimal, so it's not a rational number. That's wrong maybe. So you need to write as 51 by 10. So 51 is p and 10 is q. So both are integers. So it is a rational number. So when you call a rational number when you call something as an irrational number, suppose you have a decimal 3.178365 where you cannot divide, the decimals keep on continuing and it is non-recurring and non-terminating as well. Recurring is the decimal pattern will repeat. Say for example, in rational numbers 1/3 is 0.3333. So 0.3 bar you use it to write. This is recurring. So this is a rational number. You can write as 1/3. So but irrational number, it is non-recurring as well as non-terminating as well. What is terminating? 1/2, 0.5. It's ended. It is a rational number. P by q as well as it is terminating. So rational number is, it is either recurring or terminating. So irrational number is non-recurring or non-terminating, or also you can say in p by q form. This cannot be written as p by q form. Now we are going to see about the divisibility tests. What are the different divisibility tests you have? So before going to that, I will give a few words on what is a prime number and composite number is. Prime number is nothing but a number that can be divided by 1 and itself. It's called a prime number. By 1 and itself are the factors. Say for example, 7 is a prime number. It can be divided by 1 and 7 alone. So what is a composite number? Apart from prime number, all the others are composite number. But 1 is neither prime nor composite. It doesn't belong to any other category. Neither prime nor composite. Okay. So you all know what is the factors, I hope. So factors is nothing but the numbers that divides the original number. Say I have a 14. What are the factors of 14? You have a 2, 7, 1. These are the factors of 14. Of course 14 as well. And what is a perfect number? The perfect number is nothing but the factors of a number. When you add all the factors of a number, it will give you the original number. You should exclude the factor of itself. Example 6. The factors are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Don't include the factors of itself. Add apart from these things. 1 plus 2 plus 3. You will get 6 back. This is nothing but a perfect number. Okay. Now time to see the divisibility test. So coming to the point, what is a divisibility test? First, you will see divisibility for 2. Any number that ends with 2, is divisible by 2. Say for example 24. Any number that ends with 2, 4, 6, 8 and 0. Yeah. So 24, 32, 40, everything. So the last number is divisible by 2, the number is divisible by 2. For 3, sum of digits divisible by 3, hence the number is divisible by 3. Say for example, take 147. So 1 plus 4, 5 plus 7 is 12, hence it is divisible by 12 is divisible by 3, hence the entire number 147 is divisible by 3. This will be helpful when you take a larger numbers like this. So add everything, 2 plus 6, 8, 15, 23. 23 is not divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 3. Then coming to 4, divisibility test. Last 2 digits is enough to check the divisibility test for 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, 68. 68 is enough to check the divisibility test for 4. So you need not check the other things. So you all know what will be the divisibility test for 5. 5 will be just 0 and 5. Over. The last digit should end with 0 or 5, last digit. And the divisibility test for 6. Which should be divisible, you need to apply both 2 and 3. Divisibility of test for 2 and 3. If it is divisibility test for 2 and 3 satisfies, then it is divisible by 6. Then 7. 7 you need to think it's a pretty trickier here. 7 you have something called 123. What you need to do is, you need to double 3, which is nothing but 6. And take the remaining digits 12 and you need to subtract the answer whatever you get. If it is divisible by 7, it is divisible by 7. So this is not divisible by 7. Suppose you take a number called 549. You double 9, which comes as 18, and the remaining digits is 54. And now you subtract 54 with 18. So that comes around 40, 36. That's not divisible by 7. So you take something like 540 or 537, something like that. Okay, so 7, double it, 14, and remaining is 53. Subtract 53 minus 14 is, that will be 39. Again, it is not divisible. I am getting all the negative cases here. There are positive cases as well to think about. Okay. So next, the divisibility test for 8. So last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. Next for 9. Sum of the digits divisible by 9. Last 3 digits for 8 means you have 2, 3, 1, 6, 38. Just check the last 3 digits is divisible. Now 10 we all know. I don't going to explain here. And 11, if you have a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you just add the alternative digits and sum the alternative digits, something like 1, 3 and 6, 2, yeah, you need to sum the alternative digits. So that will be like 1, 3 and 5, 2, 4 and 6. That will be like 9, and here 6 is 12. So when you subtract the number, that should be divisible by 11. So the alternate digit sum, find it separately and subtract, the resultant digit should be divisible by 11. Say for example 121, add 1 and 1, alternate digits, 2 minus 2, 0. 0 is divisible by 11. So 121 is divisible by 11. I hope the video will help you in finding the divisibility test as well as understanding rational and irrational number. Next video I will show you how to find the reminders of numbers that are raised to larger powers. Thanks for watching.